woman shaving facial hair. What do you think about that? Do you think they should be shaving their facial hair, or should they find other means of getting rid of that hair? If you have facial hair, which is fine. Like if you have peach fuzz, I mean it's fine. Like hair grows. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just because you're a woman doesn't mean you're not gonna have hair on your your face,
Mm-hmm.
or your sideburns, or even your chin or whatever.
I mean, fuck,
but
dude.
to shave it, bro, do you believe the whole thing where like if you shave it, it comes out thicker, fuller?
It does. That's a fucking fact,
It's a
dude.
fact?
Yeah.
Is it?
You've never, when you first started shaving, the regrowth was a lot thicker, dude, and it becomes, at that point, you can feel the prickliness.
Like the roughness, yeah. That's you know what, dude? That's true. Because I used to shave this a lot, and this is the thickest.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why. I don't know why that is.
That's interesting.
You know why? When you bring it down, the regrowth is like, fucking twice as strong, twice as thick.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think they should be shaving? It's not really my call to make, dude. I don't really have. Fuck. First of all, if you're in a situation, if you're a female that you have to shave your face, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That sucks. And I wish you the best.
I just feel like they're making the situation worse.
Yeah, but if you don't know, like if you don't know of any other method to
come on, dude,
to fucking get rid of it, then what do you do?
Even I know.
You're gonna what?
You ever heard of Nair? Whatever the hell it's called?
Nair, where it burns it off, basically.
Yeah, you just apply it and then.
Oh, there's that. Yeah.
Take it off.
Okay. Yeah, there's that. I didn't even think about that.
It's everywhere, dude.
Yeah.
You know.
But what are you gonna do? You're gonna fucking take a little putty knife and like put it on your chin and shit, and underneath and your cheeks.
That's
burns,
true.
Dude.
Yeah. I guess it. Like you said, I'm not in the position.
Because I don't know of any females that shave their face though.
Oh, you don't have to know. You just.
But they're out there.
They're out there. That they do because it's convenient.
Mm-hmm.
It's fast.
So you think they do it just because they're being lazy?
Part of it, yeah. Because I mean, think about it. You have to apply that thing, like you said, it burns.
Wait, it's like an 8 to 10 minute wait.
Yeah. When then you could just get those little razors and just go. Oh, it's a little.
Yeah,
and that's
man.
it. And then a week later or two, it grows thicker, darker.
I mean, I've seen girls that have some pretty heavy peach fuzz on their face.
Mm-hmm.
When you look close enough, you can definitely see the hair.
Yeah, dude. Some of these have more fucking beard than me.
But I've never seen a girl with like like it's like a 5 o'clock shadow or some shit, you know?
Hey, baby. How's it going?
Is it a 5 o'clock shadow? Is that what it is?
Yeah. When it's like, yeah.
But yeah, because I mean that would fucking suck, dude. Seeing a girl that has a beard, I can't fucking grow a beard. I'd be super jealous.
Yeah.
I'd be a little upset.
I'm barely like anything.
Yeah. But
I don't know. I just thought it was interesting, man. Like when did
fuck. I hate to reference actually this one is from Hot Chick.
Oh yeah, because you said
last time I said Hot Chicks, but I meant White Chicks.
White Chicks. With
the Wayans brothers. But anyhow, in the movie Hot Chick with what's that actor's name?
I don't think. Hold on.
From Hot Chick. But there's a scene in there where this big girl, she's talking about how she shaves her face. She's like, you have no idea what it's like to shave your face every day. She's like, I do. You don't remember that scene?
Is that with Rob Schneider?
Yeah, Rob Schneider.
Okay.
Yeah. But
Rachel McAdams.
Oh, she's beautiful.
That's the girl, right?
No, it's not. That's the main actress.
Oh,
that's the lead.
Sorry, I don't recall the film.
This one's like a fat girl who's like a. I think in that scene she was wearing like a lab coat or something, and they were like in a science class. If I'm remembering correctly. But I don't know. Maybe they just have a. I mean, they obviously have to have some sort of chemical imbalance, right?
I think it's just your genetics. It's your genetics. Like some dudes can grow a full beard.
It has nothing to do with levels of testosterone and
I don't think
estrogen.
no. Well, I'm part of it, yeah.
Like, what if they have not?
But I think the majority is genetics, is where your body reacts to that estrogen or what's the other one, testosterone in your body. Depending on where. Some people it's in their back, some people it's in their ass.
I don't have a hairy ass.
It depends. Like some
Yeah.
dudes have a fucking hairy back, dude. That's disgusting, bro. Or like, they're super fucking hairy. Other dudes, like, they struggle to grow anything.
Yeah.
So I think the majority is genetics.
Yeah.
It is genetics, and it doesn't exclude women. So it also depends on them too.
Yeah. Shave everything. You should be shaving like from
Like I'm not
the neck down.
I'm not saying it to be like messed up or like you're not allowed to shave or whatever. It's just like I don't think it's benefiting you. Like I think you're doing yourself more harm.
Yeah. Honestly, dude, I wouldn't know, because I've never met a chick who I've never even heard of a female who shaves.
No, I'm not talking about like fully fucking shaving.
Well,
like,
what are you saying then?
I guess,
Like,
yeah, shaving is shaving. Yeah,
just
shaving is
shaving
shaving.
peach fuzz? Like,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Or are they growing like, if you
No,
don't shave,
bro,
you're gonna
not
grow
like
a
fucking
fucking
circus
beard.
type, like big ol'
Yeah.
mustache and all that.
The lady with the beard.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I'm not talking about that. I know it's like you said, peach fuzz. Some of it's peach
Okay.
fuzz, some of it is
Yeah,
darker.
don't just leave it.
Peach, yeah, for sure.
Just leave it
You
and
don't even notice it.
I mean, if you're close enough, yeah, you definitely will notice it. But fuck, dude, anything that's, I mean, either social distance for the rest of your life and keep 6 feet apart from everybody at all times, and they'll never be able to tell.
Never notice, yeah.
Or just, I don't know, give the dude a couple vodka sodas and it'll just
Bye.
become part of. You get
The-
more attractive the drunker you are. So
Becomes part of the blur.
yeah.
Yeah.
Again, how did you know I was gonna use the word blur, dude? I could have said anything. Dude.
You're really gonna say blur right now?
I was gonna say blur. I was gonna say you just become part of the blur. Like,
this is what it's talking about, dude. Come on, universe.
I think
Give us the answers.
we're fucking linked, dude.
Give us the answers.
I think if I ever end up having a kid, I think we'll probably impregnate the chick at the same time. Not the same girl. I'm saying our own
Okay.
different
Yeah.
girls, like individually,
Yeah.
but like at the same time. I'll call you, be like, dude, you'll never guess what. Oh, let me go first. Be like, oh, Vanessa's pregnant. Like, what? My girl's pregnant too.
Dude.
Wouldn't that be crazy? It's probably gonna happen.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know, man. The universe has called it. I'm really the next one to get married.
The universe has called it?
According to universal law. I didn't say it.
How?
I caught Sabrina's fucking thing at the wedding.
Oh,
The
so
band
okay,
that
so
they have.
so does that
And I caught it.
So does that that's in the group? That's
And I'm
like,
5'4", by the way. So there's no reason as to why I should be catching that in the middle of a massive group. Okay, that was the Lord.
Dude.
I'm not gonna say the Lord. That was the universe.
Why can't you say the Lord?
Nah, that didn't even feel right. That was the universe, bro.
That sounds better.
Yeah. That's it sounds more.
Just leave it to
Yeah. It sounds more sane.
to nature.
That's fucked up. I'm not saying if you believe in God, you're insane. I'm just saying.
No.
But yeah, that was the universe telling me that I'm next, dude. Out of our group.
Okay, so that's out of your group. It's not like, because I always wonder if is it out of your family?
It's out of your group of friends.
Group,
It's out of your group of friends.
You're next, dude.
Yeah, man.
Imagine you are though.
That'd be
Dude,
weird.
that'd be so out of left field.
Oh yeah, no, I don't want to get married.
Say that now.
Yeah, I don't need. I
Next thing
don't.
you know, 4 months later,
No, I don't really.
you're on your knees or on one.
Come on, bro.
You're on one knee. On your knees.
No,
You're on
I'm
one
not.
knee giving her the asking her to marry you. That came out wrong.
Yeah, I don't really. I don't. I'm not too much a believer in the constitution of marriage. Kind of depends on the day that you ask me, but
It really does,
I
dude.
have mixed feelings about it
Yeah, it really does.
for sure.
That's weird.
What is?
That it depends on what day I ask you.
Yeah.
You're like, oh yeah, dude. Like,
I mean, you
totally
want to get
agree.
married.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a
For sure. Yeah. Okay. It's not like a questionable thing for me.
right.
Yeah.
Like eventually it will happen for you. That's what would you call it? An achievement, basically.
Yeah.
It's an achievement that you are going to accomplish at some point in your life.
Yes.
For me, it's debatable. And I'm talking about just marriage. I'm talking about the I'm okay with the celebration portion of it. I'm not too sure about the legalities of it and inviting the government into your household.
Okay.
That's kind of
But you're
weird.
like, okay.
And also the idea of, you know, validating our relationship with this certificate, that's what does it for you. And a
Yeah,
ring.
dude. That's
Like, I'll give you the ring and I'll
Mhm.
give you the certificate. What does that mean now? Because the divorce rate is still at fucking 73%.
Yeah.
So what did that help? You know what? I never understood the a girl's way of thinking, a girl's perspective on that, dude. About, you know, it's almost as if they think that marriage is going to solve the problem for them. Or, you know, once you get married,
What problem?
it may not even be issues, but I'm saying that they think that marriage is almost going to catapult their relationship to another level. It's not.
Oh.
At least I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, you're going to grow accordingly over time,
Right.
regardless whether you have a ring on your finger or not. Yes?
Yeah.
I mean, can we agree on that?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So, what's the point? Is I'm not saying I'll never do it. I have trouble wrapping my head around it. I don't really get it.
So
And it has nothing to do with fidelity either. Like I've been in relationships before, and I'm okay with, being with one person. That's not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure as I go ahead.
Sorry, your question is, well, if I'm understanding correctly,
Mm-hmm.
it's how does a paper tell us or our relationship that we are a for sure thing more than me telling you we are for sure thing? Kind of like that.
It's like your words aren't enough, man.
Yeah. Like they need to have an object. Like they need to have, like there needs to, not they need to have, there needs to be an object to, as a reminder, or like something to say we're solidified,
I'm not saying their way of thinking is wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just genuinely confused by it. And I would like for a female to explain it to me. Like, why is it that you need to get married? Why is it that I can understand the celebration portion of it, being in a white dress and having a
it's their day.
It's their day.
Yeah.
That I get.
Yeah.
Right? And if you're doing it just for that, I kind of understand it, because that's kind of a lot of girls they incorporate that as being a part of their life at some point. Like you need to that
It's
needs
like
to be
princess
something
moment. Yeah.
that needs to be an accomplishment
Mm-hmm.
that you get to eventually. But
so from the sound of it, it's more of, like you said, the government being involved. If you really think about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Right? Because now they know that, you're together, you're as one, this and that, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And all that.
And divorces get nasty, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
And you start hiring you get divorce lawyers, and I've seen family members going through divorces, and it's never pretty, dude. And the splitting of everything is never easy. Everything about it, everything about a divorce is typically all bad. I don't know of anybody who came out of it with, had a practical conversation about it without any sort of emotions getting involved. Maybe you take this, I take that, and we just part ways, and it is what it is.
Yeah.
But
well, I mean, to separate, whatever they had, it must have been pretty hard. It must have been pretty big for that to happen, and then now you have that on you, on both sides. So I'm sure it's hard to cope with. Sorry, to deal with that.
I guess my only question is, why is that such an important factor, and why is it such a determining factor whether or not a relationship even lasts?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of girls will put. I'm just speaking generally, but a lot of girls will put ultimatums on dudes. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving him until the end of this year to propose. I'm giving him, a couple more years of dating, and I want to be married to him. He needs to show me that this is something serious. I never understood that. I don't get it.
In what sense?
I don't.
Like, you mean like it's not fair, or like?
No, I don't understand why I have to validate the relationship with a ring and a piece of paper. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
We can grow together. We can create a solid foundation, and we can create a strong partnership, and it can evolve into something great over time.
Mm-hmm.
But for you to give me an ultimatum and to say, hey, we've been dating for some years now or whatever, and like, I don't want to be just a girlfriend anymore. And I'm speaking generally, dude.
Yeah.
Because this does happen quite often. I don't understand why it ever has to get to that point. It just doesn't make sense to me. Like, you're gonna throw all of this away because I'm not willing to bend to the social norm of what a relationship should look like. With you and I get married, we get a house, the white picket fence, a couple kids, a dog. We do everything by the script. If we're doing everything by the script, then fucking 3 out of 4, more than likely we're gonna get divorced.
Yeah.
So do we proceed with that as well? Like,
I'd say
the fuck?
I'd see what you mean, and I get your point, and I'd agree with that. But I agree with that if the relationship is stagnant. And what I mean by that is, she has her place, you have your place. You guys are dating, you guys are been going out for a very long time. And the relationship itself, not in the sense of like proposing and all that and starting all that, but the relationship itself is not progressing. Like, you guys haven't moved in together, haven't lived together, see how you are with each other, and have started.
But what does marriage have to do with that?
Your life in that, huh?
But what does marriage have to do with that?
No, what I'm saying is, if even like you two living together hasn't happened, I can see why she's asking you, where are we going? Like, why would she give you an ultimatum? If you guys are living together and your relationship is great and are progressing, then I see your point. I see that them giving that ultimatum isn't very fair. And I wouldn't understand it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes perfect sense, but if you're not living together, then you have no business even talking about marriage. That's my thought.
Okay.
You living with somebody, dude, is completely different.
Mm-hmm.
It's completely different. I had somebody move in here for like a year or so. Like, I was actually living with somebody and sharing a space with them. I haven't done that since, but I can tell you that you bump heads a lot. You argue a lot. There's a lot of little discrepancies that arise
Mm-hmm.
when you're confined with some not confined. That sounds fucked up, but you get what I'm
You don't
saying.
get to see the full version
Right
24/7. Well, yeah.
now they're around all the time, right? And like I said, you're sharing that space with them, and it's just excuse me, right then and there, the relationship develops into it steps into a different arena at that point.
Mm-hmm.
I think you need to if we are going to talk marriage, everything has to happen in steps. We date for a while, we get to know each other, see if we click, if we mesh well,
Yeah.
we grow, we move in together. That for me has to happen first because I want to see what it's like not just to be with you, but I want to see what it's like to live with you
Mm.
because I think it's a completely different ball game.
Yeah.
How are you as a homeowner?
Yeah. The finances.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
How are you now? We have to.
That's another thing too. Yeah.
And that's my point. Is like now we have like a financial responsibility to upkeep everything us together as a team,
Mm-hmm.
right? Unless unless the girl isn't working and she's like a stay-at-home
Okay.
chick and you're making all the money,
Providing everything. Yeah.
which I've been giving that a lot of thought too, and I'm kind of on the edge of that as
Okay.
well. But now you're in a partnership where you have to pay rent. Now there's bills. Now there's all these you got to pay fucking utilities, and now you have to manage everything as a team.
Right.
How do we work like that in that setting? Because you can very well move in together and you can completely fucking fall apart and realize that this person really isn't the partner that you were looking for from living together
Mm-hmm.
within a year.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just weird how you want to talk marriage and spending a life together when we haven't even shared a space together.
Yeah.
We haven't even fucking shared 800 square feet of an apartment together, but yet you want to make a determination. You want to lock me down
lifetime. Yeah.
and have me commit to an entire life with you
Right.
where we haven't even gone through the essentials yet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. The finance thing it is huge, dude. It is very huge, and I think a lot of people put themselves in a bad situation, because of that. Their finances are not in place, but yet the pressure of getting married is there, and they what do you call it? Subdue to the social norm.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's not their fault either.
And
I don't think.
Pressure,
right?
No, I mean it's very out there. It's very like, okay, you're dating, so now we're gonna expect to see a marriage come in the next couple years or whatever. But that doesn't necessarily mean that their finances are going to be in place. I think it's very important for your finances to be in place. I understand that love should trump all, but
this isn't a fucking fairy tale, dude.
It's
I
not
don't
like
I
can't go buy a house with love. I can't go buy a house,
It's called credit.
Yeah, go loving the bank. I'm gonna tell the bank, hey, I love you guys so much. Like, can I get this house? Dude, we love you so much. You're gonna get that house.
Go ahead, dude. Here's this loan.
It's not. It doesn't work like that.
They'll draw a heart on a piece of paper and give it to you.
Here you go. Yeah, it just doesn't work like that. You have to have your finances in place, and it's very important. And I don't think it means that you love her less or you love him less, whatever.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that. It's just being smart about it, and don't get into the pressure of that because everybody else wants to see it. It's your relationship, not theirs.
Bingo.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. It's really outside peer pressure. It's the same reason as to why kids go to college.
There you go.
They feel like it's the thing to do.
There you go.
And my parents went to college, and that's what they told me. That's part of the plan.
Exactly.
So these are the steps that I have to take, and I have to graduate by the time that I'm 22 and have a career, by 23, and that's what I'm gonna do for the rest of my life. And then in 5 years, I'm supposed to get married, and that is
there you go.
How it is. But
it's also industrial aged mindset. It's also like 50s mindset, 50s, 60s, when you did that and you actually did something for yourself because that was available.
Yeah.
But we're not in the situation anymore. Times are very, very different.
Yeah.
You know? And yeah, dude, like you said, a lot of people, they just do that to
The economy isn't the same.
Yeah.
Back in those days, dude, you can obtain you can maintain a household with a single parent income and do well. Be be in the solid middle class and do well for your family and be able to provide. That's not the case anymore.
While working your Social Security. Good luck seeing your Social Security if you're our age, 25, and seeing that when you're like 50.
Dude, a 2-bedroom apartment nowadays is, $2,500 a month. Like, shit isn't
and
the same.
Small.
Yeah, man. Like, you need to work as a team.
Yeah.
In most circumstances, unless the man is in a financial position to be able to provide wholesomely.
Yeah, that too.
That's fine as well.
And you came to that agreement.
And to be clear, to be 100% clear, I'm not against marriage. I just, I would like somebody to explain it to me and tell me why it is such an important factor to having a successful relationship. Okay, what difference does it make?
Mm-hmm.
And B, what are we just talking about right now?
Oh, the financial?
Oh, B, you have to take, if we decide that, yes, we're going to get married, I firmly believe that there are certain steps that you need to take first prior to even that being a discussion.
Yeah.
At all. So, yeah, man.
Very true. Facts.
My bad. Went on a little rant there, huh?
It's good stuff.
What's happening nowadays, bro? What's trending? What's on your mind?
Fucking coronavirus. Coronavirus.
That's it, huh?
That's what's going on now. I was watching.
Shit's getting old, man.
I know. I'm just all right. I start work again. Yay. I was watching Andrew Schultz.
I love Andrew.
He's awesome, dude. Dude's sick.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Dumb.
For introducing you
to Andrew Schultz?
Yeah, dude.
How did you introduce me to Andrew Schultz?
The brilliant idiots. Yeah.
I've seen him before that.
Nah.
I've seen his comedy.
Where?
On Instagram, YouTube.
Nah.
I did not see him on Brilliant Idiots. No way.
Yeah, you did.
No way.
That podcast has been going on for like 6 years.
And that's fine. And that's great. That's awesome. But I'm telling you, I did not see him. One of the first times I did see him was on not like I went to his comedy show, which I would like to.
Me too.
Is at a comedy show. I was watching a video and he was doing his performance. And
Great crowd work, dude.
Dude, he's the freaking best.
It's amazing.
At crowd work.
What he's able to do.
Off the top of his dome, bro.
So quick on your feet.
Yeah.
And that's a level of talent. That's beyond talent. You can have talent to being funny, being talented.
Mm-hmm.
That's skill. That's craft. You gotta work on that, dude.
The shit he says is hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
The guy's so funny, man. But
you gotta work on that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I strive to be as blunt and honest as him and
Charlamagne the God.
No, even though I love him.
Yeah.
But Godfrey.
Dude.
Godfrey is, man.
Yeah.
He doesn't give up.
He does not. He does not.
You know.
If you guys don't know who Godfrey is, go check him out.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
I think his handle is the comedian Godfrey or comedian Godfrey on everything, if I'm not mistaken. Check him out on Vlad TV. Fucking
oh my god,
funniest
dude.
shit you'll ever see, dude. I promise.
Yep.
That guy's just naturally funny.
Yep.
It's such a shame that he hasn't been in just more films, more mainstream shit. You know?
Why? I wonder why that is.
He was on Soul Plane.
Yeah. But I wonder why they don't have him. Because, yeah, dude, he is very talented.
I don't know, dude. I think if people are too honest, the industry probably doesn't fuck with you at some point,
That's
right?
true, huh? If you say how it is, like,
Yeah, because he said
hey,
some.
you don't tie into the whole
I mean, I know he said some shit that can easily
get him in trouble.
rub people the wrong way.
Yeah.
Talks about gays and trans, but he's just giving his honest feedback and opinion.
Titled his opinion.
Mm-hmm.
What was I talking about? Oh yeah, Andrew Schultz.
Andrew.
Andrew. I was watching a video. Oh, actually, it was one of his podcasts.
The flagrant 2.
Yes, that. And they were talking about who does the best food.
Comfortable, bro.
Who prepares the best meals?
Men.
No. I'm not talking about women or men.
Oh, sorry.
We can get into that, but I'm talking about like white, black, Mexicans, Chinese, whatever, Asians.
Oh.
They're talking about
for
that,
sure.
and I want to get your thoughts on it because I saw it, and Andrew is saying that white people make the best, have the best, have
the best. They have the best, you know.
The best. They have the best palate. They have the best palate, so they make the best food. What is your thought on that?
Oh, that's not true.
Why?
Mm-hmm. I mean, go to South America, dude. The fusions and the blends there are delicious. What do Americans...
You've been to South America?
Yeah. Ecuador.
Oh, shit. Okay.
They have great food, bro.
Okay.
Fucking great. Go to Mexico.
Yeah. Oh.
That's on another... Dude.
Yeah.
I think the Mexican street taco from Mexico.
Oh, my
like if
God.
You go to,
uncomparable.
If you go to TJ and go to like Tacos El Güero, right
Yeah.
then and there we have the U.S. beat. But he might not even be talking about the U.S. though. He's just saying white people.
No, yeah,
there's
white
people or white people here in the States. Because there's white people like Irish white people like
No,
Scottish.
he's saying like
what is he saying though?
He's saying between whites, blacks, Mexicans, Asians, who prepares the best food. And his argument is,
but white isn't a fucking
no. But I'm saying like white people, like you know how people say like
I know, but from
dude,
where?
that needs more salt. It doesn't matter. Just like here, I guess America.
Okay.
His argument is white people have a more sensitive palate.
Mm-hmm.
So to them, they don't need to add that many spices. They add just the right amount to be able to get the full flavor of the meal. Or as if a Mexican tastes it, or like say, a black person tastes it, or whatever.
You're talking about who can make the best meal, or who has who has created
who makes, not like who has not like a Mexican dish or like in anything like that. He's saying like between them, who makes the best meal.
So if you
who prepares the best, like a white family or like that. Does that make sense?
So if you get a lineup of 7 different races and they all had to make a bowl of or a plate of spaghetti, you're saying the white person would make it the best. In
his argument, yeah, and that's because
that's a different argument.
Okay,
but even though if there was an Italian person on that board, then the Italian person would make it the best. Because that's their origin. That's
I know. But what he was saying is,
what are you saying? Because you're not saying anything.
You're not letting me say it. Yeah, I'm sorry. His argument is they have a more sensitive palate.
Okay.
Right. And I found this very interesting. I was like, oh man, that's actually kind of true. They have a more sensitive palate, so they use less.
It's true because you haven't tasted
Listen
anything.
And let me finish the freaking sentence. They have a more sensitive palate.
Uh-huh.
They use less condiments, thus making the food taste just right. But it tastes just right to them, because if you were to taste it, you're like, that needs more salt. That needs more pepper. That needs more of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But he's saying that that's the right amount. Like, that's perfect. Thus, making white people the superior.
Yeah, because you grew up with fucking hot dogs and hamburgers and bland shit, dude. So your palates are sensitive. So obviously you're gonna lowball all the spices and all the ingredients, as opposed to somebody like, dude, if you put hot sauce on something, right? and you get generally speaking, if you get a white person to fucking eat it, they might say it's too hot, as opposed to if you get somebody from, some Mexican, they're probably gonna say it's not hot enough.
Yeah. Eso le falta al chile.
Yeah. Am I making sense?
It's subjective.
Yeah.
It's subjective. And that's the thing. I was like, I first agreed with him. I was like, hey, yeah, he may have a point here. But then I'm like, but that just means it's subjective. Like, to you, it's the best. To me, I'm going to say he needs salt. Needs more. And then if I make it, you're going to say, this is too salty. Like, this is too much.
I thought you were saying what culture had the best dish.
No. Not what culture. And so that being like, do you agree that it's subjective? Food is subjective? Like,
well, yeah, because not everybody grew up tasting the same stuff. Not everybody grew up with the same palate.
They don't like exactly.
So that might be
so
too hot for me, but it might not be hot enough for the next person. But that's perfect for me, but it's not good enough for the next person.
So being said, how do it always interests me how critics criticize restaurants, meals.
Mm-hmm.
How does that? I wonder how that goes around. Like, I wonder how that works. Like,
first of all, if you're a food critic, go fuck yourself.
Wait, why?
Like, what is the point of your life, dude? Like, you just go around and fucking
criticize food.
You go around and you feel good about yelping people and giving them 1 star.
I've done that, by the way.
Fuck you. Well, fuck you, dude. What's the point?
If it's trash, I'm gonna rate it trash.
My God.
And people should know that it's trash.
Right, because your sensibilities have been offended.
Because I had a bad experience. Have you had King Taco? People like... There's a lot of people that love King Taco. I think it's hype, personally. So they put they put lemon on their... There's
a lot of white people that on their like meats. King Taco.
I tasted it. I got a hint of it. Okay, I get it. That's fine. But they're like, King Taco's the best. It's awesome. And these lines are huge, bro. They wrap around this place. Mm-hmm. Still now. Like, it isn't like freshly open.
But who's in the line?
Everybody. Like, all races.
I don't know, dude. I can just see white people and Asians.
It's packed, shit. Bro. But to me, I think it's all hype. Mm-hmm. I went there maybe once, twice. And, okay, I'm like, all right, their tacos, they're fine. They're great. I think I had a burrito, actually. But I also had a taco or two. And you mentioned tacos el gordo. Mm-hmm. So much better.
Oh my
God, so much better, bro. And I feel like the further you go...
I didn't take you there, though. How did you...
Bro, we went to tacos el gordo. What are you talking about?
When?
In San Diego.
When?
We went to go look at the suits.
Oh, fuck, dude. That was years ago.
Yeah.
That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah. You say like it was like years ago.
Fuck, dude.
Bro, it was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So I feel like the further you go south.
Oh, yeah. The food gets better.
Yeah.
Well, Mexican food
How did
you
just finish my sentence? I'm just kidding.
Dude, how did you just finish my...
sentence? Oh, my God.
What?
No, yeah, but the further you go, it gets better. In the Mexican plate, like Mexican food.
Right.
You know? Because out there in Jalisco, bro, the tacos, los taquitos de...
low battery. That's okay. Just let it die.
That's fine. Yeah, out in Jalisco, los taquitos de adobada. Oh, my God, bro. Fire, dude. Have you ever had them? I mean, I know you've had tacos over there in like TJ.
Well, not from Jalisco. I've never been to Jalisco.
Oh my God, dude.
Nah, dude.
Amazing, bro.
I'd love to go.
The meat, everything. And I think part of it is because these animals they're fed like what they're supposed to be fed, what they're supposed to eat.
Yeah.
You know? And
so the quality of the meat.
And you taste that in the meat, dude.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why bestiality is...
What'd you say? Bestiality?
Yeah. Like, I don't know why...
How the fuck did you just switch? I'm talking about tacos, dude.
No, I know, but I'm talking about treatment of animals here in the States. It is horrendous. Like, have you ever thought about that?
Okay.
That bestiality is illegal, but we get to fuck animals over in every other way. Chickens, we get to mass produce chickens, fucking inject them with steroids and
Good
completely
point,
fuck up
dude.
their lives and make them so fat they can never even stand up. They never even see the light of day.
Fucking engorge. You see this? You've seen those chickens?
Right. Yeah, dude. But I can't fuck a chicken.
They,
Fucking a chicken is crossing the line. Really? After all that? Not that I want to fuck a chicken. I don't want to fuck a chicken. But I'm saying if I wanted to fuck a chicken, I
Yeah.
should be able to fuck a chicken because, hello?
if that's allowed,
Yeah, dude. You're going to tell, like, at least
it's living its best life right now. It's having a great time.
At least the
I don't
chicken
think
that I'll be
so.
fucking would be treated good with some
Love.
humility and respect, bro.
That's weird. No, but that's a good point, dude. How is that allowed?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Never thought about that.
Yeah,
Thinking
man.
some weird shit, bro.
It's all here, brother.
Yeah, I could tell.
Oh, yeah. The fucking
lunatic.
cylinders are firing, dude.
Yeah, I see it.
That's
very interesting, bro. But
no, not from, I don't, to be clear, in case there's any, fogginess around this, I don't have sex with animals. I'm just saying just for argumentative purposes.
Yes.
It doesn't
It's a good
necessarily
point.
make sense.
Yeah, it's a good point.
So,
For sure.
because we fucking treat them so bad, dude. Like, we
Yeah.
treat them so bad.
It's terrible. I don't even like looking at those videos.
It turned me
this
off
slaughter.
of, it turned me off of pork. I don't eat pork.
I thought you were going to say it turned me off of porn.
Oh, nothing can turn me off of porn.
Yeah, I thought that's what you were going to say.
But,
But yeah,
pork?
that's so true, dude. You don't eat pork.
no, I don't eat
You
pork.
don't eat it.
No. Because of Miss Craig.
Damn.
She had me read that.
That's crazy, dude, because, like,
Oh, no. She had me see that fucking, Farm Inc.?
I could probably watch that and still eat it.
Nah, dude. Not after you see them fucking beat these things with a fucking bat. Or they shoot him in the head with this, like, injector, this fucking needle that goes in and out.
Like that
and it
movie?
stabs him in the brain.
What's the movie called? No Country for Old Men?
Oh, yeah. See, that's horrible, too, man.
That guy's psycho.
And then when they're on the ground, fucking jittering and clinging to the last strand of life in their body, they just go up and fucking beat it to a pulp with just a stick. It's horrible, dude.
Damn. That's sad.
So I had to stop watching, but I don't eat pork. Plus,
That's true.
yeah, beef and chicken, beef, chicken, fish. I don't think I can be a pescatarian or a vegan at any point. I love meat too much.
Yeah, same. But going back to Andrew Schultz and his
You were saying how
discussion.
Why food critics are allowed to
Yes.
criticize.
Yeah. So why food critics are allowed to criticize food when food is basically subjective, just like art is subjective.
But wouldn't you assume, I don't know this for a fact, but wouldn't you assume that whatever dish, whatever culture that dish falls under, they would specialize specifically in that field? Or is a food critic just going around just criticizing all kinds of food? Isn't it very specific?
That's a good point. And that would make sense if that is the case.
Like, you don't see,
But I'm not too sure.
I mean, you don't hear about these food critics that are at these super fancy restaurants going around to, criticizing P.F. Chang's as well. They stay in their
Stay in your
lane.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I would assume it's the same thing all around. Which, in that case, if that's the case, then I'm okay with that. Because if that's what you've specialized in, then yeah, you have every right to,
Yeah, that's true.
form
Never
an
thought about
opinion
that.
over it.
True,
You see,
true.
dude? Fuck, dude.
You just come around to things, dude. You come around to things and you just blow them out of the water.
Chale,
It's
dog.
insane. It's
Fucking
insane, dude.
crazy. Sign us out, big dog.
But all right, good talk, dude. Good talk. Thank you guys again.
This is actually, this should be the universal sign for peace.
Enlighten me.
Divided we fall, united we stand. Divided we fall, united we stand.
Where'd you pull that out of?
My ass.
Yeah.
But it's true. Divided we fall,
Isn't that like
united
the
we stand.
Hunger
So
Games?
if you're really saying peace,
Did you get that from the Hunger Games?
what? I've never even seen that movie.
You did
No.
pull the Hunger Games with PETA?
I got that from Lord Jamar,
The fuck is that?
the rapper from Brand Nubian.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fuck, dude, I need to tone you into hip hop culture.
Yeah, you do.
But if you want to say peace for what peace really stands for, this is not saying peace, right? If you're saying peace, how is this peace?
Because it's a piece too.
We should be
This
divided.
is two. Two is a piece.
How? What about your two fingers being parted means peace? If you're actually saying peace, we should all be united. Right?
Yeah. So you go ahead and do that. You go do that, and I'm gonna do this, and see who looks. See in society today, who looks more right.
Oh, I mean, obviously,
You'll be like, yeah, okay.
you're gonna take it hands down, but
But all right, we'll end it there. Thank you guys again for joining us. Really appreciate it. With our little shenanigans here. Once again, don't forget to give a like, comment, and subscribe. Give us your topics, what you'd like us to talk about.
Yeah, please.
And
anybody who has made it this far,
yeah,
please. If it's on YouTube, like it. We're also gonna be hopefully streaming pretty soon here on just the audio only platforms: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbean. But
keep you guys updated on that.
Yeah.
And just shoot us a DM on Instagram at giventakepodcast.
We'll probably put up a post, no?
For sure.
We'll put up a post. We'll ask for questions and see what bites. We only need really a couple.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how a couple questions can fucking go for hours.
Oh, yeah. But with that, going to be signing out. Thanks again for joining us. See you guys in the next one.